It's got a little tune. You might not be able to see in there. I ordered some OC Day combos, and I got some weird. The same thing happened to me with the motor. Two different sellers as well, though. The motor wasn't OC Day. It's like R. Charles or something. I don't remember what it is. It's something like that. It's some R. Charlie or R. Charles or I don't remember. I'll put it in the description, but they're labeled OC Day, and then they come with this. So it looks like an OC Day, sort of, but I can tell because it has smaller capacitors and it has a smaller heatsink, and then also it won't program with the OC Day protocol. Oh, puppy! Hey, boy! Oh, look, you're getting big. Hey, boy! Hey, Snowball! Hey, big boy, Snowball! Hey, Snowball! If you guys watch my channel, you remember this dog. It's a girl. She's a girl. Is it a girl? Snowball's a girl. Name, come here. Hi. Hi, baby. My baby girl. Hi, baby girl. You could be best friends with my dog. That's for sure. What's a boy? Oh, he's fixed. They must have rescued him from the pound then. But he belongs to the... Get it, Snowball, get it! He belongs to the homeless people down there. They live underneath the railroad tracks, I think. I haven't seen her in a while. Get it, boy! But anyway, like I was saying, I ordered the OC Days, and they're different. They have a different heat sink, they have different capacitors, and they don't work with the OC Day Ghoul RC Race Star protocol. I mean, you can't program them with the programming cards that are made for those brands. Oh my God, it's fast though. Yeah, still fast, but I just can't program it. You know, I can't adjust anything else besides, well, shit, nothing. I can't adjust anything on this thing. You need the... You got something in his throat. Oh, you got it up. You okay, buddy? You got it up. It's damn grass out here. Foxtails and grass out here, man. So yeah, you can't program them, but it's fast. Seems fine. There's got to be a programmer out there somewhere for it. It makes beeps like the Hobby King stuff. I've had Hobby King stuff, and it does that little little beep. So maybe the Hobby King protocol will work on this. So maybe a Hobby King programmer would work. See you later, bud. It seems to run fine though. Okay, yeah, there's a lady right there. Down there, she's got a garden going. They live underneath this trestle right here with their dogs, a bunch of people in and out of here. And she's got a garden. That's cool. I have corn and stuff in my house. I like doing stuff like that. Some herbs in my bay window and some corn and some tomatoes in the back. If you notice, you might have seen there's a cage, a dog cage in my backyard. That's where I plant my corn and my tomatoes and chilies. So I keep my dogs away from them, so they don't eat my stuff. Anyway, so they're gonna send me. They said they'll give me 50% back for selling me, you know, faulty stuff. The guy with the motor, he's giving me the runaround. Ooh, something stuck. Oops. Sounds like my pinion came loose. Anyway, guys, the guy with the motor is giving me the runaround. Come here, puppy. You okay? Need some water? Good boy. The guy with the motor is giving me the runaround, so we'll see. I mean, pretty much paid double for that motor, and with these $30, so It was actually less than what I would have paid for the OC day ones. They're usually like 35, 40. It's okay, bud. I think the pinion came loose. Yeah, I lost the pinion. So I didn't Loctite it. I just want to come out here and test real quick. So I'll show you up close this brand so you guys know. It's been kind of common lately. I've seen more than one person have this problem. People have been thinking they're buying OC day stuff when being sold different kind of cheaper stuff. So maybe a Hobby King programmer for this. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go home and check my pinion. I think the pinion just came loose. Alright. Peace. Alright, Snowball. Your name's just Snowball, huh? I'll just call you Snow, since you're white and you're a boy. Alright, fella, I gotta go. It wasn't the pinion. Pinion's in there good. I think I'm running a 17 tooth, just a small pinion. Transmission doesn't feel... Transmission feels like it's engaging. Oh wait, there's like a little flat spot in there. I think the transmission, either that or the diff. Let me see. Okay, that right side is driving normally and then the left side's barely turning. See that? Huh. Yep. Same thing that happened to Tony, although this one's ran for about 1.5 years brushless. First transmission failure. It's been on these monster truck style wheels and tires for about 1 year. I only drove it brushed about 4 or 5 times before I converted it, and it's had some pretty powerful motors and ESCs. I was running the 4370 and now I'm running the 43. Yeah, lasted 1 year. Crazy though that these diffs they're Metal Gear diffs, you can hear. Metal Gear diffs inside here, but the plastic ring gear, that's what's crazy, and plastic transmission gears. They could easily upgrade these to metal transmission gears and the metal housing with the metal ring gear. This one needs to be metal at least. You gotta get a metal one of these. That's what they should do. They should at least, I mean, they should put them all metal and charge you like $10, $15 more. But at least this one should be a metal upgrade for sure. From the factory, it should come metal. And they used some good grease in here. I think what happened was after all the grease kind of dissipated out of here, heat just kind of took its toll, you know. Heat just took its toll, and it melted, if you can see. But it's crazy. They use sealed bearings on the inside, but on the areas like, you know, here and here that get the dirt that should be sealed, they use regular bearings. So that's kind of oxymoron-ish, if you ask me. But it is what it is. I'm not sure if I have bearings this size. I know I have these. I don't know if I have these. But I'm keeping my extra bearings to put in the Conquest 10 SC. It doesn't have wheel bearings. It's got transmission bearings, but there's no bearings in the hubs here. But anyway, guys, so I'm going to probably upgrade this to metal, or I might go cheap and just buy another one of these. But I'm more than likely just get the metal transmission upgrade, and then also eventually the metal spur. So it's a real easy truck to work on, guys. This thing comes out with a couple screws and it's out. 4 screws and then 4 on the bottom. And 3 up here, 2 here and 1 there. Really simple, guys. And this diff is good still. So that's a plus. I'll probably open that up and tune it. This diff is sealed. It could use some thicker oil for sure. Thicker oil in these diffs would help a lot. Although these do handle really, really well out of the factory. The diff is a little loose. As you can see, I would want to go just a tiny bit tighter, not too much though, because you need these to diff out a little bit. Anyway, guys, oh yeah, here's that brand that I've been getting sold, this brand here. It's supposed to be OC Day. This one is OC Day. It's just in a different box. So I got one that was OC Day, but these rest of these, they're all three different sellers. These ones are coming in. They look like OC Day. They don't say anything on them. The difference being is this area right here is a lot smaller. So I know the caps are smaller because it's a lot shorter. This sink's about half the size. And the fan's different. The OC Day ESC is about that big. Now this would work good for people that are running like a top force or something like that. That want to stick this underneath the upper deck lid or something maybe, and still have a fan. This would probably fit for sure because it has a lot smaller heat sink and a smaller fan and the smaller caps. So it would fit, and it works okay. It's in this one right here right now. They work okay. You just can't program them with the OC Day, Ghoul RC, Race Star programmers. It's something else. It beeps like the way the Hobby King stuff beeps. Do-do-do, do-do-do, all that weird old beeps. I'm not sure how it goes exactly, but it beeps like the Hobby Kings do. So maybe a Hobby King programmer would work on this. It's got some nice, I think that's like a 14 gauge. It's got a good, might be 12. Yeah, that's 12. That's a 12 gauge. Wait, let's see. Yeah. Those are 12 gauges. It's got good wire on it. Seems to work okay. If I could program it, then I wouldn't be mad at it as long as it doesn't overheat. I didn't feel any overheating today on this. It was running fine. The motor was running fine too. Everything was running fine. My transmission just let go. So if I could figure out how to program these, I won't even be mad. Although they're sending me 50% back refund for false advertising for saying that they were selling me OC Day stuff when it's not. And the same with the motor that was in here. This motor, see, same thing. Charlance, whatever that is. This was supposed to be a 550 size motor, which is, it was the 3656 550. The reason why I picked that is because I didn't want to go too big. I still wanted a 3.17 millimeter shaft. And these are 32 pitch gears. And so I thought it was going to be a 3656 can, which would be about right there. And then OC Day, they charged me $30 damn near. And then I got that, and it's a 3650. And the seller for this one's giving me a hassle. The seller for the other stuff is giving me a 50% refund for false advertisement. I reported this dude. I reported him to eBay, and I left him a bad feedback. So I'm going to use the OC Day and this reactor for the Conquest, I think. Or maybe I'll use one of those, whatever the fuck they are, Charlants. Maybe I'll use one of those Charlants ESCs for the Conquest. So this one's out of commission. I just got it back in commission with the new system. And now it's out of commission on its first run. It happens. But it's cool because I get to have some upgrades. Upgrades, guys. Metal gears and a metal diff. Cool thing about this is that my amp takes all the exact same stuff. So if I ever have an issue with the amp, I have a good gear here and I have a good diff and gears here. Anyway, guys, things happen. It's part of the fun for me. But we'll be back out real soon. All right? Peace.